Revelation 7 verse 1. And after these I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
There you go. There you go.
That goes into their bases, right?
Go ahead.
No, it just goes into the bases, right? Holding back that 4 winds really represents destruction, because in each region of the world, each 4 corners, you have a superpower that is control over weapons of mass destruction. And the angels, they're working on the minds of the kings of the earth from actually destroying this place.
Absolutely.
Until the appointed time.
Revelation 17:17, but we won't go there yet. But let me just read this final verse, and then we might go there if you have something else.
No, that's all I got.
So it says, this is Isaiah 9 verse 8. The Lord Yahweh, Yahweh sent a word into Jacob, and it enlightened upon Israel. Right? So all of what I said and all of what was said, prophesied from verse 6 on down, and the verses up at verse 2, okay, are culminated in this precept right here. The Lord Yahweh, Yahweh sent a word into Jacob, right? And it enlightened upon Israel. So we understand that you have the 12 tribes, right? The northern and the southern kingdom. And yes, as I quoted earlier on, Jacob, this was a common thing with Jacob, right? So when you go into Jacob, you're talking about the man himself, and you're talking about the prophets, okay, which are the apostles and elders, and the rest of Israel, men of the Lord, okay, men of the Lord that the Lord is using today. The word is sent to them, okay? All right, so that's my point on Isaiah 9, right? We went to verse 2, right? We went up and went verse 6 and down to show you the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies, right? We talked about the chariots, okay, which are signs of retribution. Retribution that's going to take place here, along with those nuclear missiles that the Lord, those same angels given the command to hold back the 4 winds until the 4 winds are let loose to the destruction that come on this place by way of nuclear missiles and UFOs. That's what you people call them, UFOs. We call them chariots of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, so the point is made on that. Go to Revelation 17 and 17. As a matter of fact, let me just get that.
Okay.
Okay. Matter of fact, I'm going to read from the top, and when I get to the 17th verse, right, if you want to jump in, we can jump in from there.
Okay.
All right, so this is Revelation 17. All right. So it says, and there came one of the 7 angels, which had 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Okay? Great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Great whore, I'm going to get the chart out. The great whore that sitteth upon many waters. The great whore that sitteth upon many waters. So this is a symbol of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Okay? Alright? Alright, so let's go into it. Verse 2, it says, with whom the kings of the earth, right? These are the major players here on the beast system, the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns, that NATO, the major players, right? And then you have the other nations, okay? We can look at that on the table of nations, all the other nations, okay?
Right here.
Get that? Yeah. Yeah. So.
Oh, you already stood it, huh? Oh, you don't have the truck card?
No, not today.
Oh, and then they gave it to the other brothers.
Okay.
Bring it. I'll get it.
Yeah, so yeah, these kings of the earth, man. Right? So the major players where that horse sits, which goes back to America. Right? That sits on the B system, which is NATO. Okay? And it says the kings of the earth, right? It says, verse 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. Right? So spiritual fornication goes into that filthy wine, all those things here. These are all right here. These are all the characteristics. Actually, these are the characteristics here of the beast. We call it filthy wine.
Yeah.
Filthy wine, right? The philosophies, those doctrines. You know, that's those teachings, right? You can't even, you're not going to recover. If you're not of the hopeful elect, you cannot recover from these, right? Why? Hey, because when you get to the 17th verse, it tells you who's really doing this, who gave the order to do it, right? And they're a power, right? This is a power down here that run this place, right? Of Revelation 7. We're gonna go down to the 14th verse. Yeah. So more fornication. You have here.
Wow, let me do it again. It's like it.
Yeah. So more fornication, man.
Oh, it's spilled. Oh, water.
Just a corner.
More fornication. Hey, let's. No, read it again for the record. We're going to go into fornication.
Guys, this is Revelation chapter 17, verse 2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
Right? So that's that whore, right? That's America. Okay? That's America. Right? And America rides the beast, which is NATO. Okay? Which is NATO.
And then it says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
That's right.
And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
Beautiful. All right. So, simply put, I just wanted to relist it again. Right. So you got democracy, you got religion, you got idolatry, homosexuality, lies. I mean, lies is a powerful thing.
Brother, stay in the grass.
Adultery, covetousness. Right. This is just a touch of what the fornication is. Right? Hey, right now we have a fornication that they're pushing hard, and you know what it is. Talk to me. What is it?
I'm not aware.
It's a teaching and a philosophy. They tell you to wear a mask. Just that alone. If you go into why you wear the mask, right? That's to dumb you down. It has levels of wickedness about it. It's only to kill you, but that's another philosophy that they're bringing. It's another form of fornication. Hey, how can you breathe with that thing on your face? How can you breathe with it?
He said you can't.
Okay, that's the point.
That's what I'm saying.
They're pushing that hard, right?
And really, that's a muzzle for a slave.
Gone.
That's all it is. It's just a muzzle. They don't want you people talking anymore.
Right there.
You know?
Yeah, that's.
They don't want you people talking more. That's why they told you to put on this on them. You know? Because you're a slave anyways. Especially when you so-called white people came here. When you Edomites, you came here. You were indentured servants, man. When King James got rid of you Edomites out of England, you were thrown over here, man, as indentured servants. You didn't own a house and this, that, and acres and all of that. You were a slave to somebody who was a nobility in this land.
That's
right?
another lying philosophy. Sorry.
Yeah, that they don't teach.
Yeah.
They don't teach you.
Yeah.
Those are books are hidden in Congress,
More lies.
right?
Lies. Yes, sir.
You people are slaves. That's why they want you to wear a mask, right? You're a person of known. You're just a useless eater. You're an unnatural selection, man, right?